I'm going deep. Tell my wife I love her. It's slicker than snot in a doorknob. Whoa. We're screwed. What is going on here? Are you still alive, Sheldon? The new warehouse gonna be great.
We're gonna need somebody to work it.
Hey, I'm here for the warehouse interview.
Oh, there you guys are.
Hey, Keenan.
Sheldon.
Do you know what a picker is?
I'm Scott Cousins,
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
and we're pickers.
See that fork in the road? Take it. We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the mother lode here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us.
It's been a while since I've been on a ferry. Looking forward to getting on the mainland again. So once we get to the mainland, I got a couple lines on a few picks we can do. And
We've always done well around Vancouver and that area.
as long as you get enough picks, we can find some stuff. You know what? I think we spent enough time up here. Let's go in.
I'm game, I'm with you.
It's nice to get my hands around the coffee cup.
Hey, what you got there?
Wow.
Is that an eagle?
Yes,
Wow, where are you going with this stuff?
go to a gallery in Vancouver.
Usually it's me that can't quit picking. I'm always looking, but it's Sheldon that spots the guy carrying the stuff.
Good picker never sleeps. We're always on call.
I'm Scott, by the way.
Jackson.
Hi, Jackson. I'm Sheldon.
Sheldon and I are always interested in looking at any native art, particularly carvings.
Are you from the island?
Northern tip of Vancouver Island.
Oh, okay.
I come from Kinkaminlet, BC. My Indian name is Marlos. That means when they come to me for advice, you don't have to see nobody else. It's the final say. That's an orca,
Yeah.
but it's an abstract orca.
Generally, West Coast carvings depict animals who have spirits and are very relevant within native culture.
The raven right here, the dorsal fin, eagle for the tail.
Yeah.
And an upside-down eagle that way.
Yeah, this is my favorite piece here.
It's cool.
It's a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Turn it that way. Got a little salmon going that way.
Not only is this guy a carver, he is prolific. More carvings and more carvings.
Oh, isn't that great? A fish.
That's a pretty eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a seahorse.
Yeah, we're into a honey hole and we're just sitting there. It came to us.
Oh yeah, another. You got a thing for hummingbirds, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a hummingbird fan. Hummingbird is a gatekeeper of love.
So it's a good thing if I give my wife a hummingbird.
Yeah, you better buy it. Oh, this is a beauty. That's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
How long have you been carving?
Since 1967.
Obviously, Jackson has done 1,000 carvings. He's a master carver. They're deep, they're fluid, they're so attractive.
People say, who taught you how to carve? I tell them, Emily Carr taught me how to carve. She inspired me, yeah.
Of course.
I foolishly skipped school just to go to the library all day long and
Well, at least you didn't go to the pool hall.
no. Oh,
That's where I spent my days. Man, there's some good work here.
I keep getting drawn back to this one.
Yeah, I like that one because it's colored. Native carving is funny because some of the best pieces have no color. But for the commercial market, color sells. How much do you think the whole collection's worth here?
38 pieces.
Yeah.
Probably at 40, 45 a piece.
Could we maybe do 12 of them or even 8 of them?
We can do whatever we want. We're adults.
Yeah. That's not what my wife says.
You can do whatever
So I
you
can make
want
my
as-
own decisions?
As long as it's legal. I'm feeling loose as a goose.
If we were to buy everything, I'm not saying we're gonna, what would we have to pay for everything? The 2 painted pieces are very commercial, and then the other little pieces, those are fabulous to give away as gifts. Everything.
Everything, 900.
For everything?
Yeah, everything plus that.
Okay, and how much would we pay if we added these two to the mix?
Those two were $550.
So that'd be $14.50 for everything. And what are the galleries going to say if we buy everything off you?
I would tell them.
A gallery usually works on at least a 50% and sometimes a 100% markup. So this was an opportunity to buy these pieces at the same sort of price a gallery would pay for them. We were getting a great deal.
Would be prepared to take all 40 pieces?
Yes.
$1,200.
Got a deal.
Okay, thank you. Now this is one of the most interesting picks we've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm happy about the negotiation.
I'd say go back and carve some more.
Saw you
On my
coming.
way. The guys were real fun.
I'm pretty happy about this.
Oh yeah, you might say that Jackson broke the ice.
Man, we better get these packed before the ferry lands.
Yeah, people are going to be honking behind the truck.
Geez, I just got my sea legs and we're on the mainland.
Yeah, here we are, BC South Coast.
Oh, I'm excited.
I love Vancouver.
This is your old stomping grounds, isn't it?
Sure is. Some of the best days of my life spent out on the coast here.
A little bit of sowing of wild oats. The silence is deafening. So we're going to see Tony today. I heard he's got some advertising and maybe some toys. Never know what you're going to see, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm optimistic. So what is New Westminster famous for?
Salmon Bellies, the New Westminster Salmon Bellies, the greatest lacrosse team ever.
You just reminded me, our team won the gold medal at the Alberta Summer Games in lacrosse.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Remember those Adidas short shorts? That's what we all played in.
That's an image I don't need to think about.
Yeah. I actually have a picture of me playing soccer one time. I'm going across the crease to make a save, and I'm sort of spread out. And if you saw that, you would say, that is not the same human being.
How so?
I was skinny, reasonably muscular, and I was young. I think we're coming up to it pretty close. Oh,
It's got to be right here behind this truck.
Oh, okay, there it is, yeah. This is the place.
Yeah.
Tony's Demolition.
Hey, are you Tony?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Sheldon.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Tony, Scott.
Nice to meet you.
You might have some stuff for us to look
I
at.
got lots of stuff. I am a demolition company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I try to recycle what I can. I collect everything. I have toilets, doors, building material, furniture, even the kitchen sink.
A little bit of salvage here, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's one or two treasures mixed in amongst a bunch of demolition stuff. You got a couple square feet of empty space up top here.
I'm going deep. Tell
Hi,
my wife I
Vancouver.
love her. Whoa.
Geez, you're a climber, eh? Holy smokes.
Sheldon, look at that sign.
Yeah, I was admiring it.
Okay, I'm coming down. Let me see how I can do this. I think I'm just gonna jump.
That's a great sign.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's from a designer that made my other signs about 20 years ago.
It's good.
What would you have to pay to get that made 20 years ago?
It was over $1,000.
I'm thinking a little lighter.
A lot later.
Would you? Yeah. Tony does salvage. He's got all kinds of stuff. Pretty attractive sign, isn't it?
It is good.
Would you consider, say, something in the $150 range?
No. It's worth $1,000.
Well, no, it cost $1,000.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's
Oh, I
worth
paid
$1,000.
$1,000.
And we could do it at $200, but that's the top nut.
I'm always up for a deal. Got a
All right.
deal.
Hey. Perfect. You got anywhere else to show us?
Yeah, in the backyard. Come on. Have a look.
I'm gonna beat you. Sometimes, you know, you look for Shangri-La, you get toilet heaven.
Turns out we have the rainbow of mid-century, mid-modern toilets.
Modern toilets. Got anything else, Tony?
Scott was hilarious, like he'd never seen a toilet before.
Oh, God. You get a gumball, looks like 1960s. It's got the acorn shape because it was an acorn gumball machine. Nice little machine. What would you need out of that gumball?
125.
You know what? The most we could go on that is probably 60, 65 bucks. That's the most, like.
I think I'm into it for about $50, $60.
Yeah, so you
Roughly.
So you make 10 bucks.
Whoa.
10 to 15.
What about $75? You go up a little, I go down a little.
Yeah, you see,
Work with me.
you've done this before, I can see.
Yeah, all my life.
He wants too much for that one. So it's time to tag team Tony.
Sheldon, I'll let you make the call.
Two-man take him down. Scott hold him while I give him a couple of dukes. Hey, well, Tony, I got an idea. I just spotted something really creepy back there, that bat. What if we bought the two together?
What am I getting myself into here? Yeah, that is creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of like a version of the Victorian concept of putting dead animals in boxes, right?
How about $100 for the two?
Whoa, you stepped up. I'd take it if I was you, because I don't think you'll get a better offer if I have anything to say about it.
$100, okay.
Done.
Deal.
Good.
Deal.
Thanks.
All right. Well, let's keep looking.
All right.
So what's the sign at the back?
Is that a neon?
Yeah, it's a neon old TV sign.
Oh, yeah?
Well, that's a good one, isn't it?
Have you ever had it lit up?
No, I haven't.
So you don't even know what the colors are?
No.
Anyone that collects TV memorabilia, anyone that collects sort of space-age design, in fact, anyone that collects TV guides would want that sign. So what do you have to have out of that?
$800.
$800.
Yeah.
I almost fell over when he said that. And you don't know if it works.
No.
For $800, wouldn't you get it working?
A friend of mine paid $1,200 for it.
So just because he got taken doesn't mean we have to get taken. I hope I don't insult you, but not working, we'd be looking at $200 on a sign like that.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
So what would you sell it for, realistically?
Realistically? $500.
Well, you're getting closer to where we need to be.
I go $550.
You were at 5 a minute ago.
I know. The fun in the negotiation is it's like a game. My tactic is I'll raise the price. If they keep going lower, I'll keep going higher. And I said, you had your chance. You know, now it's this price.
How about $350?
How about $450? That's from 8. Don't forget.
We're having some fun, and that was the key with Tony. He likes a transaction, but Tony's just like us. He likes to have some fun doing it.
I'm giving you a friend price.
Okay, because you're my friend, $400.
$425.
Done.
All right, thank you, Tony.
I
welcome.
think. I think we'll make some money on it. If it works, we'll make a lot of money on it.
A little more in my price range. That tequila bottle there is pretty good, isn't it?
But it's empty.
Tequila, yeah! What do you want for that?
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
20 bucks.
Oh, look at that tequila bottle. That's a classic, Scott.
No.
I'll give you 10.
No.
15.
No. No.
Deal. Deal.
Do you know what it's worth? The
15.
refund. 5 cents. We got a couple really, really good items, and we got some small good items as well. This is a bit of a pig, this thing, Sheldon. What a great sign, though.
Yeah. I don't mind taking a flyer on something good. I feel like we won on that one. We slammed Tony to the ground. 1, 2, 3.
This is quite cool, Shel.
I love it.
Everything you want on a piece of advertising, we'll have a number of people that want to buy that sign.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I had a blast, guys.
Thanks a
Anytime.
lot.
Make sure you come back again.
See you next time through.
All right, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Have a safe trip. Really nice guys. We all made some money and they got some merchandise.
I was a little worried to start with, but I feel good about that.
At the end of the day, we got 3 pretty good things.
Fraser River is one huge river.
Keep your eyes peeled. This is the kind of area where you might actually see an old corner store or an old farmhouse or something that we could pick.
What if we did a cold call?
I love cold calls, as long as you do the door knocking. I think I just saw something. Is that a ferry? Way over there in the distance. It looks like an old boat of some kind right behind that old barn.
Well, that's worth checking out.
This looks like a road here.
That's pretty deep snow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a while.
Yikes.
As soon as I turn down that side road, don't want to get stuck here. It's slicker than snot in a doorknob. Wow, they're like a skating rink.
Think we should maybe park and walk in?
Well, there's somebody living here. I'm a little worried about this hill.
Oh, yeah.
We're screwed.
Whoa. I don't want to go over to the side here because it's a pretty steep embankment.
Well, I'm gonna back it up a little bit. The road's good until we get to this point.
Keep it straight.
I think, you know what, Sheldon? I
Let's
think
walk in. We'll just walk by that no trespassing sign.
you got it.
Whoa.
What is going on here? This is amazing. It's like naval graveyard. I guess we gotta check it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's a barge. I'm not sure if we should risk going over there.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's coming.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, I'm Scott. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm Gerald.
Daryl, sorry,
Daryl.
Sheldon. We sort of breached the no trespassing rule, but we just couldn't avoid looking at this crazy place.
Are these your ships?
Yeah.
So what do you do with them? Why do you have them?
Just like you have anything else, I guess.
Yeah?
Just occupying space. Do you want to go have a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what we're going to see in the boat, what's going to happen.
Race you across the bridge.
Get a head start. You always got to have a head start, don't you? A little edge. Oh, this is cool. There's cars and trucks on here. Look at the Volkswagen van. It's like a scene from a horror movie, but I can see there's merchandise. Can you believe this?
I truly don't know what to
Want me
make
to
of
go turn
it.
the lights on?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
great.
Hey, can I ask, what's her name?
It's the old Queen of Sydney.
Queen
of
of Sydney? I've been on this ship a few times. It's starting to all fill in. We're on the Queen of Sydney, a decommissioned British Columbia ferry. This is a ferry that went back and forth from Victoria to the mainland from 1960 to about the year 2000.
There's lights down below work.
Can you fire them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn the heat on, too.
Do we have to walk
You
down
have to
there?
run on the spot for heat.
Jerry, you got a boat anchor.
Yeah.
What do you want for it? How much?
I don't know. What do you think's fair?
50 bucks?
Okay.
Shake the man's hand, Sheldon.
Hey, I just noticed this, Jerry. Albert Savoy from Victoria. Would you part with this?
I don't know.
We give you another 50 for it if you want it.
No, it's worth more than that.
What do you want then?
I don't know. Maybe a couple $100.
Not sure we can make any money at a couple hundred.
How about 100? All of a sudden, another guy appeared.
What are you doing to my anchor?
Well, I stumbled over it.
Scott, how are you?
I'm Bob.
Apparently this is Jerry's brother, Bobby. And you gotta know Bobby's tough because he's wearing an aluminum hard hat and it's about -15.
How you doing?
Good.
What do you think this is worth?
I
Oh,
told
I
him
know.
200.
Sheldon's stunned by the price. So I step in and start trying to do the double dance here. And I ask Bobby, how much do you need out of it? He says 200. 100 bucks, done. And the look on Jerry's face, I would have paid to see that.
We'll let you guys fight over that later. Yeah. Now this is starting to look pretty good,
Why are all these things in here? What is going on?
Keeps it level.
but it's not level.
We just always played with boats.
Yeah, we've always been in the water.
Well, I want to check over here. I want to make sure we're not walking by anything good.
And there's a whole bunch more stuff. I found the sporting good department, Scott.
Anything good?
Pieces, lots and lots of pieces.
There's some tractors. How the hell did you get in there?
Gotta climb. Have you figured out what's going on here, Scott?
I can honestly say I have not figured it out yet. And I think if I live 1,000 years, I still won't figure it out.
You guys like fishing gear, eh?
No, those are Charlie's. The guy that lives in here.
You mean a guy lives here?
Yeah.
We're finding things.
What's the fairyland thing? We've got a guy that would like that.
That's Charlie's.
Ask if this is for sale, if that's for sale. Unfortunately, there's a third party involved, Charlie.
Oh, he's watching.
Oh, he's the watchman.
People come in the middle of the night with flashlights and steal stuff, which is why they have Charlie there. What's all this? Is this yours?
Charlie's that end.
Are the records yours?
No, they're Charlie's.
Unfortunately, most of the stuff we want is Charlie's. Wow, there's a nice little mercury shell.
Hey, Scott, before you stick your hand in somewhere, I'd say there's rats.
Yeah.
Punch him on the nose.
Yeah.
Nice 50s Mercury boat motor. We got a guy that might like that.
That one's Charlie's here.
Ah, every time I see something I like, it's Charlie's. Well, you're gonna take us up top?
Yeah.
Let's go up top. John, look at the old car.
Oh, wow, an old 30s, eh?
Look at the logo on that thing. Dodge Brothers. Have you ever seen a car with the Dodge Brothers logo? Oh, Sheldon, there's a panel van here. That's the truck we need for Double S Antiques. A Chevrolet Apache. We've been looking for a good panel van for years. Are you still alive, Sheldon?
What did you get so excited? Oh, the ice cream.
The ice cream truck. This is what we need for Double S Antiques.
This whole side here is Charlie's.
Oh, no!
You want to go up there and get a bird's eye view?
Sure. I'm always game.
You can skate up here.
Ice, ice, ice. You get right up on the top where the crow's nest is. I'm going up.
Ice rain is pelting down on us. We're in a foot of snow.
See if I can do this. It's pretty slick, though.
It's a nasty day, and Scott's going up the poop deck. Be careful, man.
See if I can do this. It's pretty slick, though. I'm telling my wife you put me up to it. You triple dog dared me. It's not a good idea to climb up metal railings covered in ice in cowboy boots.
You're a little too heavy to catch. Man, you are an impressive looking man from below, though.
I'm king of the world.
I have a newfound respect for Scott.
He's brave, I'm stupid.
There, we got fire
Oh,
going.
that's good.
Fire in the engine room.
Well, is there anything else, guys, that we should see?
No.
Let's get our boat anchor and buoy and let's hit the road, man. I think I bought the best of the two pieces. I got the anchor, but when it comes to carrying them out of there, Sheldon got the best buy.
Oh! Here, can I throw you a life preserver?
Maybe if I get the track, I'll be better.
Given the choice between buying something heavy and something light, always go for the light item.
Brave, stupid.
Yeah. Hey,
I got an idea. We spot a little child's swimming pool. That's a pretty good life preserver.
hey, good pick.
It's not bad. The Bobby, it was a pleasure.
Nice to meet
Jerry,
Jerry,
Yeah.
a pleasure.
hey,
Yeah.
you run a tight ship.
you. Yeah.
If we get stuck, can you help push us out?
Yeah.
Definitely one of the most surreal picks I've ever been on. But that was fun.
Are my wheels straight? It's a sheer ditch on one side, it's a sheer ditch on the other side. You got a road that's about 10 feet wide and your tracks are 8 feet wide. Let's try it again.
Scott never tenses up unless he's backing in a whiteout.
I can't see anything, right?
Listen to Bobby.
Go ahead, 2 feet and then turn.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys.
We'll see ya.
Take it easy. Scott and Sheldon, I think they're okay guys.
Maybe we can sell them something more.
Oh, I can't believe we're out of there. Thought we were spending the night.
I thought we were sleeping in Charlie's trailer in the Queen of Sydney.
No!
Oh my God, that was unbelievably scary. So we're going to see Ken today. We've got two 48-foot storage containers filled to the brim with stuff. And he's got some stuff in the yard as well.
This sounds good.
Now, I played hockey against the Langley Lords. I always liked coming to Langley to play because they had that Olympic-sized ice surface, and I could go a game without getting crushed into the boards 10 times.
Hopefully Ken doesn't crush us into the board.
Yeah, exactly. This is it, up here on the left.
Oh yeah, there's the containers.
Yep, and there's a yard full of stuff.
Oh, it's spilling out of the containers.
Yeah.
Hey, are you Ken?
I am.
Scott.
And Sheldon. Nice to meet you.
Hey, great.
Ken's a big, lean guy, smile on his face, twinkle in his eye, just like us, other than the big and lean part. So what's going on here? What's with all the trailers?
Just stuff I've collected over my years of collecting and buying and selling. My mom started me collecting around about 14 years old. The greatest joy in dealing with collectibles for me is when I go out and I crawl through somebody's barn and get covered with cobwebs, whatever, and I come home with that little thing that I've been looking for, and I get to put it on my shelf.
Is this all stuff for sale?
You can pretty well hit me with anything.
It's all for sale.
It is.
That's what we like to hear.
I'm willing to part with anything but my wife.
Where'd you get the washing machine that somebody turned into a cooler?
Oh, that came out of an old building up near Chilliwack. There would have been a mesh on there,
Yeah.
and your ice went on the top,
Yeah.
and then your product went down the bottom.
Right.
And then on the lid, if you lift it up, it's dated to 1908.
Scott and I both know that's not an original Pepsi cooler. Someone painted it with a Pepsi logo.
What would it cost two pickers from Alberta for, I don't even know what to call it.
Call it a beer cooler.
It's an original icebox.
We can do one of three things with that. One, we can get it redone and make it look really good. Two, we can sell it as is, or three, we can use it in the warehouse for beer. So how much?
3.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
From our perspective, it's more like a $100 bill.
Yeah.
Now, if it was painted good, then we got a different story, but we're gonna have to strip it and repaint it.
I'd do it for 2.
How about 175,
Give me a 5-spot more and you got it.
180 bucks?
180 bucks.
Not gonna argue for $5. Ken seems keen on selling to us, which is a good sign.
I'm gonna go in for a sec, Shell.
All right.
This is gonna be a bit of a dirty pick. We're gonna be squeezing in narrow places, but hopefully we'll find a gem. I'm gonna go right back and I'm gonna walk through and then I'm gonna let you come in and walk through.
In a perfect situation, Scott and I both go in, but it's so tight, we're gonna have to tag team it.
And I'm gonna get you to come take a look at this green trunk that's back here. That was a prairie piece, either Hutterite, Mennonite, Doukhobor, a folk art piece, a great piece anyone could use for a coffee table. Just like Stampede Wrestling, tag.
I'm in.
You finding anything, Sheldon?
I like the trunk.
Is it the green one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
green painted one underneath everything.
Yeah.
How much is it?
280.
That's an odd number. Where'd you pick that one out of? Like not 250, not 300?
No, I like odd numbers.
219.
That's an odd number, isn't it? How's 249?
How's 229?
At $1 more.
230 bucks. Okay, done.
230. Okay.
Okay, come on out. Let's get in the other one. Can I go up?
You can go up.
Always great when you get to a place where there's lots of stuff and the guy's prepared to play ball. Old Salada T sign. 1930s, maybe?
1925, I would say.
Yeah, they came in all different colors. I've got a red and white one.
Then what you need is a yellow and black.
What would you want for that guy?
110.
Yeah, that's steep. This one's a bit beat.
That adds more flavor to the piece, as far as I'm concerned.
If it was flat out mint, we paid $300 for a flat out mint one.
But that's more fun to have it this way.
Ken doesn't care if the condition's not great. He just says, I like it better that way. So we're not going to get any discounts based on condition today. How about, don't hate me for it, 65 bucks. That's a little more than half of what you said.
I would go 90.
Sheldon, hold out your hand. No, don't shake him yet. 75 bucks. 75 bucks.
85.
Oh, I'm better at 80.
84.
Wait.
Let's go at 80.
I'll take that 80.
I'm going deep. You see if you can find anything up front.
Is this something you'd part with?
Yeah, I would think I might.
1 1/4?
140.
Sold. 140 it is.
Ken, you got an old school trumpet here. What do you need out of it?
How about 50?
How about 46?
52.
37?
50's a deal.
Sheldon,
Yes?
shake the man's hand at 48.
50.
No, 48.
50 works for me.
That'll
thanks.
work.
Whoa.
Are you still alive in there, Scotty?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty good looking little saddle tree.
Yeah. That's the stitching horse.
I know it as a saddle maker's bench. The brass, the hardware, everything was well done on it. Take it home, put it in your living room with a saddle on it. Nice display piece. I do 100.
Can you do $10 better? And I'll do it 110.
Never argue for that. On a
Okay.
good piece.
Yep.
I'm coming out. I did find a cute little book and an old Empress tin.
I just bought the whole trailer, lock, stock, and barrel.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Pulling your leg.
But he can.
No, he can't.
No?
Nice little book.
Yeah.
The complete poems of Pauline Johnson.
The last date on it's 1930.
I know a little bit about Pauline Johnson. I think she was a pretty well-known Canadian poet. What would you want for a little book like that?
That's a rare book, and it's in really good shape. I would want $100 for that book.
Whoa, 100. It is a nice book, but it isn't worth 100 bucks.
I have had that for 25 years.
Ken, 25 years. Time to move that one along, I would think.
That's just a fun piece.
It's only the 14th printing.
I'm partial to that book. Honestly, I would sell it for $60.
Will you throw in the Empress tin?
I will.
Okay, 60 bucks with the Empress tin, done.
Okay.
Shake the man's hand, Sheldon. Okay, Sheldon, tag.
All right.
Before you go back,
Yeah,
I spotted a toy on my way out. Can you grab that for me?
got it.
I'll look at that while you're digging. Nice little red and green toy truck. Guys love those. They stick them up on a shelf, put a couple cans on either side, and they've got a decorated kitchen. What would you want for that?
My bottom line on that, 125.
You're already starting with the bottom line.
Okay.
Already starting
I'm
with
trying
the
to be
bottom
nice.
line. I'd do 75 on it.
I know I told you bottom line, but you guys have bought lots of things. $100.
I knew that's where you were going with it, so. What you find, Sheldon?
Just a great little piece of folk art.
I would call that tramp art, actually.
It's definitely primitive. It's in the same style as tramp art because whoever made it was just using whatever
Boxes
box
and
or
crates.
materials they could find. But the guy really had a flair to it. And you could either sit it on a table or you could hang it up on the wall.
I hate to interrupt this stellar conversation, but my feet are freezing.
Oh,
Cut
we-
to the quick.
Do you care about that, Ken?
That her feet are
I know he
Yeah.
doesn't.
What do you want for it?
I kind of prize that piece in a way.
Keeping in mind we've been your best customer of the day.
Probably $200 would be best I would want to do on that.
175.
Can you bend that way? And come.
Just don't ask me to bend over.
Won't do that. It's pretty neat, that.
Oh, no, you were going to bend a little bit. You said you were going to bend a little
I
bit.
know. Well, okay, 195.
Sheldon, how about this? We'll beat him up. You'll bend seriously on another piece, and we'll bend on this one.
Done. 195, sold.
195.
I've been bending lots.
You're standing straight up. We're the ones in there
I
doing
know,
the
what can I
bending.
say?
There we go. There's an old drugstore sign. 1950s, maybe 40s?
I would say 40s. Most of them don't have the 3 sections to it.
Yeah. That's a great sign. 3-piece porcelain steel. It's in about 8 out of 10 condition. What would you want for a sign like that?
You might have a heart attack. Okay,
Uh-oh.
I paid $1,500 for it.
Why?
Wow, you stepped up.
You had a bad day.
Yeah.
I like it a lot,
I
but I
think-
don't like it at
I know.
1,500.
For you guys, I might take a $300 drop.
I think bottom line, most we could pay, and you're not gonna like it,
No, it's fine.
$900.
I would take a bite and let it go for 11, but it's just what I paid for it. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I think we've reached a bit of an impasse here because I was
Right.
sticking my neck out at 900.
I understand.
And you're not happy with that, and I'm not happy with paying any more.
All right,
Okay, we'll shake on a no deal that time.
that's done.
Just
That's
shaking
good.
a no deal.
Okay.
No hard feelings.
No, not at all.
But I wanted to ask you about the weather vane. Nice folksy piece.
It is.
And some guy used every material he could think of. Check this out, aerosol cans. I love primitives, especially if they're good. Especially if they're big and good. What do you think?
$500.
Ridiculous. Wouldn't pay that in a million years.
Rock bottom, and that's it, max, at $200. Because the paint's coming off of it, and
Done.
Yes. All right, that's a good way to end off.
I was saying, that's the kind of thing we'd pay 2 for, hoping he was gonna say, no, I couldn't do that.
Thank you very much.
But he shook my hand on it, so now we're stuck with it.
He who opens his mouth
Oh.
gets to own it. I don't want it anymore. So I made up my mind if somebody would make me an offer, no matter what the level was, I was going to accept it before they could finish the sentence.
I was coming there to 2 as well, so
Yeah, that's okay.
good. Yeah, no, I'm happy.
Ken got me on that one. You live by the handshake, you die by the handshake.
Let's head east. And you got some good stuff, and I love the way you have a good time selling it.
I just hate leaving this sign. I know I want it, but unfortunately I gotta drive all the way back to Calgary with him.
$1,000. That's the bottom line I'll do, and that's it on that one.
That's a tough call, because it's a good thing.
It is a good sign. 3 sections is tough to get. I'm trying to be nice on this.
I'd like to have it at $750. Shake the man's hand at $1,000.
No, I won't.
It's a real close call, Sheldon. I think,
Would you be offended if Scott and I had a little parlay in private?
No.
Scott, are you sure on this one?
no, I'm not sure at all. If I was sure, I would have pulled the trigger immediately.
$1,000 seems like a lot.
It's a flyer for me. This is a real flyer for me. I can tell you I've seen lots of them before, but I've never seen one quite as good condition as this for sale. And to get the 3 on it is tough.
You know what? Signage is your department. You make a call on it.
I think we take a flyer on it.
Okay.
Ken!
Yeah.
Very reluctantly, I think I've talked my partner into doing it, $1,000.
Okay, that's yours.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ah, that's neat.
I'm carrying this one out. I like this sign. I'm not sure, but I think we can make some money on that sign. Just don't slip. Somebody will make a nice coffee table out of that trunk.
Going through the top of the van. Oh, whoa, who's driving, man? I love the airplane weather vane. We just have to get it home in one piece. We're heading back east with a good load and a new friend. Hey, Ken. That was a
Great.
lot of fun.
It was wonderful.
Yeah,
Have
that
a
was
great
fabulous. Hopefully that thing stays on all the way to Alberta.
trip. You'll fly all the way with it.
Thanks
Okay.
a lot.
Have a great
Thanks.
day.
Take care.
They go home happy, I go home happy, and I go off and do another pick myself.
Man, that was fabulous. And I know you're a little reluctant, but I'm really happy with that Rexall sign.
Well, if you're happy, I'm happy. I'm glad we're leaving on a good note.
Hopefully that thing stays on top all the way back home.
Let's go to Alberta.
We are flying off into the sunset.
Well, we're driving away from the sunset, but I know what you mean.
We're flying anyway.
Yeah.
The new warehouse is going to be great when the renovations are done. It's going to be everything we want.
But you know what? We're gonna need somebody to work it. Why don't we advertise and interview a few people?
We got to get somebody that can deal with the stuff as it comes in, open it, clean it, price it.
Somebody that can maybe tolerate your quirkiness a little bit.
My quirkiness.
We might have to do some serious recruiting.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here for the warehouse interview.
Are you Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, there you guys are.
Melissa?
Yes, I'm here for the interview.
Hey, Keenan.
Sheldon.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
You know Scott?
Keenan?
Scott.
Scott.
Nice to meet you.
I actually used to work in a warehouse, and I was just one of the warehouse workers, you know, packing the boxes, and I was actually thrown into a managerial role. That's why I think I'm like perfect for this.
We're looking for somebody to man the shop while we're not around.
Well, you guys are off running around having fun, eh?
Exactly. I like your style already. So.
Yeah.
Now, do you come by those things naturally, or did you have to work to get them?
What are you talking about, the tattoos or the muscles?
No, I'm talking about the muscles.
I guess pick stuff up and put it down a lot. I guess between the military and now fighting professionally, it's just it's part of the trade, I guess.
Are you winning professionally?
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Yeah, you said in your resume that you've spent 25 years on Earth.
Yeah, that is what I said, yeah.
Where'd you spend the other part of your life?
I don't know, I guess somewhere out there, you know, out in the stars, you know.
How would you describe your personality?
Oh my God. Wacky.
You've never, like, poked a boss in the eye or anything like that?
No.
Have you broken a
No.
nose? No? What's the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning?
Just what a blessing it is to actually wake up, you know? Usually that's enough.
I usually think about coffee.
What do you bring to the table that nobody else could?
I would bring a female into the business. I think it'd create some fun and excitement. I think we would work good together.
I think she's suggesting we're not in touch with our feminine side.
I think she might be right.
Do you know anything about antiques and collectibles?
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you like?
Well, because I'm a musician, anything music related is huge. So old phonographs, old records, old instruments. And then two, I really like folk art.
You'd like my collection.
I grew up around antiques with my father, and I know how to handle them, I know how to move them, I know which ones are fragile.
Do you know what a picker is?
So why this job? Why this time?
I don't know, it just seems like divine timing, you know what I mean?
I have the energy that this position requires. It's a no-brainer, really.
Well, I've worked with Scott long enough to know that he's gonna beat you up occasionally.
And just remember, you can't fight back because I'm the boss.
It's good for me to work on my defense. I'll slip lots of punches and move and run.
Well, Keenan, it's been great.
Thank you.
Sheldon and I have some things to talk about, and then we're going to get back to you.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Okay,
yeah.
Bye. Man, speaking of fireballs,
You got a bob and weave.
I'd like to have all of them.
I was gonna say,
Why
why
maybe
don't
we could package.
No, that isn't gonna work.
Yeah, it's hard to decide. I got a quiz for you. Name 2 famous drummers who choked on their own vomit.
Oh, Scott.
Name me a famous drummer to start.
Well, let's say Ringo Starr.
That's what you got one.
All right, you're gonna want to tell me who they are anyhow.
Do you remember Keith Moon? Of course. Choked on his own vomit. Remember John Bonham?
No.
Led Zeppelin?
Oh, okay.
Choked on his own vomit.
That's disgusting.
I am a fountain of useless information.